Welcome to the Urban Cowgirl Show. First time I've ridden in 3 months. Whoa, this is Firecrest Easter Eve. I'm going to be riding astride as long as my legs allow it. Remember, I had a left hip replacement 3 months ago. I'm gonna ask Eve to just walk through this L. It's all right. I'm gonna try to do it with as little rein as possible, and she's very sensitive to leg pressure. I'm gonna try not to use a lot of leg pressure. But this L is just one of many trail obstacles I have here, and we're gonna review them while we get to know each other again. Back, looking over her ears, very nice. Now I'm gonna go off to my left and then go through the L. It's all right, Eve. There were a couple of gopher holes here, so I made sure I checked ahead of time. Looking off to my left. Whoa. Okay, she did that pretty good. I'm going to see if I can back her. No. I didn't even use leg pressure, so we're going through again. Eve used to be real good at this L. Whoa. Based on what just happened, I'm not even going to try to do the corner. At this point, I'm just going to try to do a back through the L, which is just made, whoa, hold. She didn't understand. There she understood. I just held my rein. I didn't pull back. My elbows are not going behind my back. I held and I said, as soon as you stop, the pressure will stop, because that's the way gray animals learn. It's all right. It's all right. Back, light rein, no leg pressure, back. Little right leg pressure to straighten her out. Good. Whoa. Good. Now I am going to turn the corner. Whoa. Let her think about it for a moment. Ask for a back without my legs, but a little bit of right leg. Hold. Nope. That's too much for her. That step was too big. So we're going to go through again.
Nah.
Come, you're not riding the horse.
Can't ride.
Whoa. That was a nice soft whoa. What is soft? Soft is no stress, no rigidity in a number of different environments. Just because a horse is soft in the arena, they can't be soft out here. It's not true softness. Looks to me like she's going to give me stress by going toward the east, which is off to my left. So this time I'm not going to ask her to stop. Just going to let her go through. Look where I'm going to the right. I'm going to do it again. She's not ready to stop and back around the corner. Little rein as I can. Sit on my pockets, on my seat bones, with even balance. Look ahead where I'm going. Very light request with my reins to go right. I'm going to ask for a whoa. Too many steps. Her head is getting rigid. Give her a chance to listen to me. Back. Back. Look over her ears. Back. I want a little more energy when she backs on a straight, flat path. Back. In and out go my legs. Back. She's giving me a nice vertical flexion. Nice softness. That's as much as I want to do today with Firecrest Easter Eve at the Obstacles L. We're back here in the Obstacles area. That's an old freezer that's going to be picked up in a couple days, so we're letting Sadie investigate it. She is the type of horse that wants to check things out on the trail. On her last trail ride, when she was alone, she crossed water, she stepped over a log, but she wanted to check them both out before she did it. Now here's our challenge today, to see how Sadie will behave in our Obstacles L, which is just made up of vinyl rails hooked together with some hardware. You're going to try to stop at the pink flowers and then back her up in a straight path and around the corner if she'll do it. Okay, now here's the trick. She's going to step on the rail. Okay, almost. Yeah, see, she's getting nervous. Okay. Fine tuning, we're asking for her back around the corner, but she did much better than her mom did when I rode her mom yesterday. Let's try it again. Think ahead about turning. Stepping on the rail. See, that's what, she could spook by that, but she's not. She's just getting kind of rigid. Let's try it again until we can get through that path, that L path, without stepping on a rail. We can make it wider if we want to, but I feel like Sadie is almost there. Think about turning right now. Yeah, with your left hand, left leg. Good. 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 Okay, good. Now stop for a minute. Let her get some praise. I have to tell you that at a obstacles competition at Woodland Stallion Station years ago, the horses were asked not to walk through and then back up, but right there at the beginning to turn around and back through. See if you can do that. So you're going to turn around and face north. And you've got to line her up in the middle of the L. Good. She's asking for her back. Sadie's doing very nicely. A little bit lost straightness there. So Sarah's using her, she's got spurs on, light touches. Think about when you get to the corner to start turning now. Otherwise she'll step on the rail because she won't realize the rail is there. You see, she's a little bit confused, but she will eventually understand that you're asking her to go around the corner. And maybe that's too much to ask today. Let's see. Yeah. No, she stepped on the rail, but okay, stepped over the rail. Yeah, stepped on the rail. Very confusing. That was too big a step for today. But let's go back. I'll tell you what, let's go back to the beginning there, that north entry, and just do a straight path. Don't even try to turn the corner today. Okay, and stop. Uh-oh. Stepped on the rail. Go back forward. We want to stop on a good note. Okay, and I'd say stop. Good. And walk forward. Good. So Sadie did much better than her mom Eve, but we'll keep working with both of them, and one of these days soon we'll show you how Semi does, who's my cow horse, who is very, very responsive to our requests with our legs, with our reins, with our body, with our look, with our voice, our request to move her body parts. And there's our big steps. Very nice. That's all for today. Sadie did the L so nicely in our last session. I decided to bring Eve out here, but recognizing that she is in fact a right-brained introvert, that's my best evaluation based on Linda Pirelli's categorization of types of horse personalities, I've decided to change my tack and my cues. I'm not going to use leg pressure as if I can help it, because Eve still has concerns and confusion about leg pressure. I'm using a dressage whip to move the haunches. I'm using a horse crop, which is shorter, to move the shoulders. I've got a side pull on her head, which is no bit in the mouth, and it does give you some forward impulsion control, but it's real good for side control. And I'm approaching the L from a different direction, and I'm going to take this 1 second at a time. If she's giving me good forward motion and good straight path, I may stop her at the end of the L and see if I can back her up at least through half of the L. Last time she stepped over, she was being right-brained, and she stepped over the rails, and I had to pull on her mouth, which I didn't like, and she had a bit in her mouth. So this time, we're doing it with different tack and a different approach. And let's see if we can get Firecrest Easter Eve to negotiate the L, which she used to be able to do. That was a year or two ago with me and anybody else on her, as long as we're consistent in our cues. Now I'm looking over her ears, giving her slack in the rein. See, she's looking at me. She's saying, "What do you want, Mom?" A little bit of, she was looking over to the right, so I wanted her to look straight. Look to the right. Whoa. Letting her think about it. Making my reins a little bit short in case I need to tell her more with my side pull and my reins. Sitting on my pockets. Look at her ears. She's noticing something else. We're here on the creek bank. She might be hearing something or seeing something that I don't even hear or see. Legs forward. Move. She wants to go forward. No, I want her to go back. Made my reins a little shorter. Look over her ears. Use my crop to get that hip over, not leg pressure. Whoa. Good, I got her back straight. She didn't step over the rails. I'm going to walk out, give her her slack in her reins. Look where I'm going. That tells a lot to a horse. If you look where you're going, come back in, try it again. Whoa. There you go. Whoa, that was my moment of resolution. I took that a step at a time, a second at a time. She was giving me a good straight path. She didn't seem stiff anywhere. Her ears are perked. She is aware that she's back here in the obstacles area where the heifers and the bull are as well. But she listened to me. I didn't use leg pressure. I used my arm extensions. I used my side pull for head control. And I watched every single square inch of her body, either with my eyeballs or with what I felt I was getting from her. And I realized it was time to take the next baby step, which was turn around the corner of the L backwards. She did very well, very pleased. We'll continue to practice, and we'll get better and better and better at it as long as she has confidence and understands my cues. Well, we just did some roping practice with Semi in the arena with my 2 mini cows, and we said, let's go back and see how Semi does on the L, because it's been a long time. Both Eve and Sadie are negotiating the L pretty good. We need to get some fine tuning. Let's see what Semi does. I'm going to walk through it. Look where I'm going. Whoa. She didn't want to whoa. Now look at that. Sadie was perfect, right? Eve, I got her to whoa just fine the second time around. Let's see if I can get Semi to whoa without calling on her mat. I'm going to go halfway through. Whoa. Good. Good. That's good. Back up. Whoa. It worries me that I've got these flowers here. If a horse is backing up and feels it against their back of their legs, will they spook by it? But you know, that's an obstacle too. So I'm just aware of it. I'm letting my horses be aware of it and hoping it doesn't become a danger issue. This time now I'm going to try to go around, sitting on my pockets, looking where I'm going. Whoa! Look at that. Very bad habit to allow. Okay, Sarah, we've got to work on this. Sarah helps me with my horses. We figure out what prerequisite skills need to be refined. Whoa. Let her think about it for a few seconds. This time I'm not going to go all the way to the end of the L. I'm going to stop halfway if she'll allow it. Whoa. Good. Good. Give her a praise. Remove any kind of signal that I want her to go forward. See if I can get another couple steps and another whoa. See, I didn't, with my body, I said the word whoa, but we weren't moving and I didn't use my cues with my body, so she didn't misunderstand. But let's see now if I can make her understand that I want a couple of small steps and another whoa. Looking over her ears. A little bit of calf pressure. Whoa. Nice. Nice. Now I'm going to use 2 reins, and I'm going to back up a little bit. But I can see that her haunches are over, so I'm giving her a little bit of right leg. Then around the corner. Got the flowers tickling her ankle. Look to my left, letting her walk out. Now I'm going to see if I can do it in the other direction without getting that hard mouth when I ask her for a whoa. Looking where I'm going, over her ears, off to my left. Whoa. Very nice. I definitely used my legs and my seat to get her to whoa. I'm going to ask for her back. Looking over her ears, back. Using my right leg to tell her we have to go around the corner. Looking over her ears. Little neck rein to go over to my left. Working my way through all these tree stumps and so forth. This is a perfect area to have trail obstacles. Whoa, because isn't it that way on the trail with infinite obstacles? She did beautifully going that direction. We're going to work on it next time. We're on her back, going in the first direction that we had some trouble, but we're stopping on a good note in both directions. And let me tell you that whenever I come back here and I work on an obstacle, I always look first to see if there are any gopher holes, because especially if we're backing the horse, I don't want their legs to fall into any gopher holes. So that's a maintenance problem that we're always aware of here for safety. And that's all for today. Sonya Sokolow, the Urban Cowgirl. We're reviewing with Semi. This L, which we mastered last time we were here, she got hard-mouthed and didn't quite understand. We're reviewing with her today. Then we're going to do at least one other obstacle and very quickly show you some of the other obstacles we want to deal with. Look at Sarah's posture and her, whoops, okay, almost. Right leg pressure, backing. See, we can't quite do that with Eve yet. We can kind of, but Eve thinks leg pressure means go, go, go. Semi understands that it means maybe go slowly, maybe go backward, maybe go right and left. Okay, now you're going to go the other direction, Sarah. Can you come out?
Come out?
Yeah, come out. Go in the other way. Everything has to be done both ways with horses. They say they have 2 brains. I don't think there's any science to that, but it helps to remind yourself to do it in both directions. See, she's swishing her tail. That's not good. She's biting at her bit, but she's not rooting. So, okay, we need more practice. And then we wanted to try at least, and it's a warm fall day today, so we want to stay out of the sun as much as possible. We're going to try the big steps because when I first built them, Semi was perfect with them, and then something scared her, and I had to retrain her. The hardest is to go from south, where I am, to north. I'm going to let Sarah choose how she wants to do it. Okay, Semi said, all right, I'll do that, but quickly. You see, there was some concern. Now, can you slowly, sometimes doing things slowly in small steps is much harder than quickly in big steps. Can you come back over here, Sarah?
Yeah.
And go from the little step up to the big step. And here's something that's really challenging. Can you stop on the big step? I have a 4x6 knobbed rubber mat up there, so it's not slippery. Because we did this obstacle even with my cows. And that's when we realized we need something that's not, oh, nice. Now, will she go down? She's looking down. Very nice. Very nice. Not perfect. We're going to keep trying to get perfect again. Now, Sarah, just choose any one of the obstacles, and I'll tell you what I think you need to try with Sam just to see if it's going to be too challenging for her or if it's going to be easy. Now, Semi's my best cow horse. How about going on the bridge, just beyond this tree, stepping into the box, do 360 in the box.
Okay.
Hopefully over her haunches, because that's what cow horses do, and come back up onto the bridge and walk back out to the track. This track is just a sand-covered driveway. On the bridge, makes noise. Stop in the box. The box is made up of posts that are, yeah, oh, nice. And come back out. The posts, whoops. Oh, are you trying to go again?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was trying to go again. Can you come back out the way you came in?
Yeah.
You got to cue them, you know. That's where our Western dressage exercises help. Very nice. Try the L, which is right beyond it. And I'm staying here because we don't have mics on, but I think my cameraman can kind of zoom in unless the tree's in the way. Okay. We've got so many obstacles here. The kind that you'd see on the trail, on the road, getting to the trail, and we keep reminding our horses and our cows that those obstacles are not predators. Good, now she's going to try to back up. That's an L made up of posts. Okay, and the posts are 5x5. Beautiful. Sarah, go around. Let's see if we can get semi-relaxed there in the shade around the barrels behind you. I did a lot of side saddle work with those barrels before I had my hip replacement. And it was challenging. But it's a small area. It was just a matter of letting my horses understand, especially Eve, whom I mostly rode side saddle, what I'm asking for with leg pressure when we go around those water-filled with bleach so it doesn't get yucky inside barrels. Beautiful. Can you take one barrel and back around it? That's very challenging. Choose any one of the barrels, and now you need an arc. You need to ask with your legs, ask with your body, go all the way around it if you can. See how challenging it is, but a wonderful exercise. Aha, we lost the arc. Can we try it again? First around usually calms them down if they're going forward. Uh-oh, you've got vinyl behind you. Now, if she does accidentally step on a different obstacle, we hope she won't spook, but we always have to be prepared.
I don't think she's going to do it right now.
She's not going to do it right now. It's something we're going to work on. And you know, yesterday, on community TV, one of my old shows from about 3 years ago was about jumping. And we were out in our pasture across the street, and it made me think, oh, I really want to jump again, but I'm not a very experienced jumper, so I'm not ready to do it. But what I'd like you to do is jump over those cavalettis.
Okay. They're spaced pretty close together.
Too close,
Yeah.
even at a trot.
A little bit.
Okay, I'll move them out.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Okay. How about that?
Okay.
Yeah.
She might try to canter over it, so.
Yeah, the only thing to worry about here is we've got some tree stumps. Okay, so, but if you stay in a straight path, you'll miss the tree stumps.
Okay.
I'm looking for gopher holes. I see none. That can be very dangerous in an obstacles area. How many paces between jumps? It depends. What speed, what gait you're going to take the jumps with. Now you see how Sarah's kind of moving out there, getting Semi's focus at a trot. Bad, there was a spook. We can't allow the lesson to stop on that note. But by the way, this behavior from Semi today, I came out ready to ride because I'm not hurting today. I'm not moving fast, but she's spooky today and we don't know why. So I'm being really careful with my body, with my hip replacement, and I'm not gonna ride her today. You see why? Can you just walk over?
Yes.
We're not even gonna try it at a trot and a canter. If you can't do it at a slow pace, sometimes it's even dangerous to think you could do it at a faster pace. Look over look over her ears. Well, Sarah, she predicted it. She said, Semi's gonna canter over it. Well, did you feel like you were hard on her mouth when she cantered?
No.
Okay, so she doesn't know that we didn't want her to canter over it. So we are gonna stop today. I think Semi needs to relax in the shade. I'm not sure what happened last night or this morning that made her as spooky as she's looking, but at least she's listening. I'm going to open the gates and Sarah's going to take her out and just walk her around. Now, Semi's pet peeve out on the trail is traffic noise. If you're feeling that it's unsafe, don't do it.
Okay.
Okay, everything is for safety. Do you have a walkie with you?
Right there.
Okay, I'm going to give her my walkie and I'm going to turn my walkie on in the house just in case there's trouble. We always want to stay in touch for safety reasons. And that's all for today. Sonya Sokolow, the Urban Cowgirl. See more at www.urbancowgirlchannel.com.